phone sounds off. He was coming through.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Why should you care? I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a
But you're not like them. You're different.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Quite articulate.
Statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Make sure the doors are locked.
I don't want to be a statistic. 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 I don't want to be a statistic.
Let's cross the street.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
You're from Baltimore and you sell drugs.
I don't want to be a statistic.
Do you live in this neighborhood?
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Can I touch your hair?
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Well, this is really exciting.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
But you're not like them.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Close. You must be.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. Forgive them, for they do not know what they do. They do not know what they do.
Why is all your being not skin tone? I wish you'd listen to me. What? I wish you would listen to me. Huh? I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would listen to me. What?
Stopped.
Issa, sorry to interrupt. Can you pause the video for a sec? I think what happened is when you shared your screen the second time, did you set it? Did you click the little thing that said pass through audio? And so then if we were hearing it, but we were hearing it like from your computer through your microphone. So if you could stop the share and then restart it, but click that little box that says include audio. then I think we'll get the full audio experience. It was coming through. Sorry, you're muted right now, so we can't hear you.
I'm sorry, everyone. I was hoping to have a chance to do this. So you're saying stop share, pause share?
Yeah, stop share, and then reshare the video. And you can back it up just a little bit so we can.
Okay.
We were definitely catching it there. We just weren't catching the full thing.
I'm going to advanced or no?
It's
Sharing
on the share screen. It's
Oh, I
usually
got it. Share sound.
Yeah.
Okay, basic. Back to this one. Back to this one. Okay.
And then back it up like
Yeah.
30 seconds or whatever. That
Let's see.
gives
It's
it a.
the poem really is.
I really think you have an anger problem.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Pause.
But you think louder.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a
Can you hear it?
statistic. I don't want to be a
Yeah.
statistic.
Let's cross the street.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of Orlando's talking if y'all don't mind.
Statistic.
Oh, you're quite articulate.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Make sure the doors are locked.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Did you put the alarm on?
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Let's cross the street.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
You from Baltimore? I know you sold drugs.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Do you live in this neighborhood?
Oh, I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Can I touch your hair?
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Well, this is really expensive.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
But you're not like them, you're different.
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic.
Oh, you have freckles. You must be
I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. Forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Forgive them, for they do not know what they do.
White is a way of being, not a skin tone. I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to
What?
me. I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
I really think you have an anger problem.
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
You're so spicy.
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to people of color.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
I mean, but you don't look Puerto Rican.
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
You're so exotic.
I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would listen to me.
Huh? You have the nicest skin tone. It's so golden.
I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
I don't like the way you're speaking to me. They are so angry all the time. I feel threatened. I don't know what they want from me.
I wish you would listen to me.
What?
I wish you would listen to me.
Huh?
So wait, I am an angry, spicy, exotic, golden person that you don't listen to. But I can't be considered a person of color because
You don't think I'm not? Right? Okay, because you think you're not discriminating. Oh no, it's because you're crazy. You're making it all up. I wish you would listen to me. I wish you would listen to me. I have this great idea. What if you asked people to listen to you?
Thank you.
All right. So that was our piece. Yay. So Orlando might want to, do you want to talk about the process that we had for just a few minutes and then we'll take any questions just because we had a little technical error. Is that okay, everybody?
Sure. Well, this piece came about from Isa and I just getting together, commiserating about some issues that we have been dealing with recently in the social atmosphere, basically in the environments that we were in, where just individuals were, we just feel like we weren't heard, and we realized that we weren't alone um, within that. And it's an experience of many people of color. Um, Within that process and sharing, um, we went down a list of examples of what we experienced, and it was pretty triggering for both of us. It was a hard process. Issa has been working on um, some weighted pillows that we use, as you saw. It's hard to tell because they are pillows, but those pillows were about 50 pounds. Those pillows represented huh, uh,
A lot.
a softness, I feel, of people's ignorance, um, and how and the weight that we had to carry every day with, I guess, dealing with not being heard, dealing with some, I guess, social normalities in some aspects that um is in many ways is almost pointless to always argue. It gets to a point where you have to choose your battles in order to survive, in order to keep a job, in order to live your daily life. And a lot of times, some of the commentary or the atmosphere of not being heard is, I don't I don't believe it. I don't believe that Issa feels like it's truly is conscious. It's just a part of the status quo of society that we live in today. Excuse the noise. I have a puppy. If you can hear him.
Yeah. Do you mind me like popcorning you with you?
Please.
Something that Orlando and I have shared like through the process of just like growing and learning and being collaborators and friends is that we're often kind of talking about the differences of our experiences, but actually Orlando and I have found quite a lot of similarities in our experiences, even as people who, I mean, obviously I'm white passing, and what the experiences that I have that Orlando will like reflect back to me are like very much related to his experiences and vice versa. So we like talk about the specificity of our experiences as the people and the bodies that we're in. And also like the shared experiences that we have and building community together about what are things like where is that coming from? How can we support one another? So that's very much like where this piece was coming from. And then also additionally, I just wanted to say that like our actor friend who is a friend of mine who is white was also having the experience of like having to read these words. I mean, this was like we knew where we were going to be showing this originally. Our community that it was like a mostly white audience. There were two other people of color in the room. Um, and I know I took it upon myself to find ways for people. You know, as you probably know, I often make participatory work, and my intention was that the hearing of things that are related to things people have said themselves was part of the participation of the audience. Like, oh, I've totally said that to Issa, or oh, I've totally done that to Orlando. Like, those are words that I can hear myself having said to Orlando. We were doing it for people who knew us and might have had those experiences. Yeah. Did you have anything else to say, Orlando, or any questions from the audience? I mean, I just know we're short on time, so.
Go back to you after the third performance. So hang in there for the question answer portion of the
Okay. Great.
lecture.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah, for sure.
perfect. Carla, do you need to start the video first, or
Corolla is until later. It's
but then-
Diana would be next.
oh, Diana, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to give Orlando the last word, if that's okay.
Oh, no, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
So Diana, if you're there, we're ready for you when you're ready for us.
Thank you, Issa and Orlando.
Thank you.
I thought I wasn't next.
There's change in plans because the other person wasn't able to make it, so.
Could there possibly be just a moment to ask questions of Orlando? Because I don't know if Orlando can stay.
It's being curated, so.
I think that's why we can ask questions. I don't know what.
Yeah, we can take a minute. We just gotta give space for 2 other people to go still. And
Okay. Well, Orlando, okay, I'm sorry, just text in the chat box and I'll listen for everybody else is excited to hear your pieces.
Do people have a question for this piece or comment? It really sort of powerful work.
Was that the whole piece? How long is it?
It's about 7 minutes, and it was Orlando, did you want to add anything?
Yeah, it's a 7-minute piece. The audio, we had a little difficulty. As we said, this is the first installment. Our person who was assisting us was a little off with timing. So that wasn't as crisp as we had planned and had worked on. And there was also a lot that we were going to add to that, but because of the time in the show that we were having, we decided to just use this segment.
I couldn't hear the audio very well in the beginning, so I kind of missed a little bit of the.
I can copy paste the poem into the chat.
Yes, please do.
But
So yeah, and I was just going to say, basically it was the audio that we used were experience that we had each had lived through, and we just gathered experiences, I guess, from childhood on up to today that we had experienced some very discomforting moments, and then just combined them, and then turned it to audio and had Issa's friend vocalize some of the parts for us.
So in the beginning, was it a particular text that you talked to each other, or you were just screaming? Like for me, it was like screaming to each other, and I love this, but it looks like there was some text.
Oh yeah, so the Orlando was commenting on the fact that the sound cues were supposed to be sound cues coming out of our mouths, and we had Orlando had sirens, and we had kind of allusions to different cultural soundscape that people might associate or not associate with our cultures that was coming out of our mouth, but the sound cues were off.
Yeah. So, for example, I guess if you growing up in an urban environment such as Baltimore, I had police sirens came out of my mouth at one point, and then that second point, I also being of African descent and also growing up in I'm fortunate enough to have family who has land in Southern Maryland, so I spend a lot of times outdoors. I use the kora, which is an African instrument, a stringed instrument, which is which basically gave a dichotomy to each of those. It's kind of like a very harsh sound, very traumatic sound you hear from an urban environment. Anytime you hear police, it's unfortunately usually something bad is happening, and then a sound that's a little more tranquil. So we were playing off of each of those, and each you want to explain what you used for that sound bite?
Yeah, I use the cuatro, which is a Puerto Rican instrument, and the sound of a chime, which is like related to my ancestry and the wind. I'm trying to paste the thing, but I'm sorry, I don't want to take up too much time. I just know I didn't tell Orlando there was more time, so I just didn't want y'all to miss a chance to ask Orlando questions. But thank you. Question: Where were you interacting with pillow stacks of sort? I'll answer that question when it's time, if that's okay.